The whole Ime Udoka fiasco is getting messier with each passing day. Even after the Celtics handed the disgraced coach a year-long suspension for having an inappropriate relationship with a female member of the team's staff, there are no signs of the drama coming to an end. According to the most recent reports, the organization has known about the relationship since June, but only recently decided to take action. What is that? Keep watching to find out.
But first, a reminder about our brand new giveaway. We're giving away a PS5 with a copy of NBA 2022 and Madden 22. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
Starting off, did the Celtics know about Udoka's relationship all along? According to NBA insider Charania, contrary to popular belief, the Celtics didn't just find out about the relationship like the rest of us. As it turns out, Boston's top brass have actually known about the affair since June. Yes, you heard that right. They've known that their head coach went against policy for around 3 months and chose to do absolutely nothing. We know this must make you wonder, why now? What's changed since then that forced the franchise into suspending Udoka for the whole season? Well, according to Shams, when officials initially found out about the relationship, both parties led team leadership to believe that their relationship was consensual. The franchise only started taking notice after a recent incident involving the same female staffer prompted the team to launch a full-fledged investigation into the matter. According to sources, the woman recently accused Udoka of making unwanted comments toward her and prompting the team to conduct a series of internal reviews. This appears to imply that the organization turned a blind eye to the relationship for at least 2 months, despite it being in direct opposition to team rules. Now, this wouldn't be that big of a deal on its own. You see, the organization was allegedly under the impression that the relationship was between 2 consenting adults. Them overlooking the situation would be defying company policy at most. So no biggie, right? It's not that simple. Now, here's where things start to get problematic. You see, this isn't just a case of breaking the rules. This is literally predatory behavior. Yes, we said that, and it's the only way to describe this situation. Udoka was one of the highest-ranking officials in Boston at the time of the affair. The team was aware that their head coach was in a relationship with his subordinate, and what did they do? I'll tell you, not a damn thing. The worst part is how the franchise is still trying to play this whole thing off as a consensual relationship between 2 adults, conveniently ignoring the power dynamics of said relationship. But wait, this isn't all. The Celtics found out that someone had spoken to reporters about Udoka's conduct. They still chose to do nothing. For nearly 24 hours after the initial report, which both ignored the misconduct and was overly specific in its details, the team remained silent. They were aware of the hot mess that was brewing on the internet on Thursday, as names and photos of women who are affiliated with the team were circulated for no other reason than that they worked for the team, but they said, you guessed it, nothing. They stood by and watched as women who struggled to prove themselves in a male-dominated sport had their hard-earned reputations ripped to shreds, again without even any base in fact. There seems to be a pattern here, no? It took the franchise a full 36 hours before they announced Udoka's punishment, and even then their statement steered clear from the bullying and harassment their female employees had been subjected to. Moving on, there's more than meets the eye. Unfortunately for the Celtics, this thing doesn't end here. In fact, most analysts think we're only getting started. Many insiders are suggesting that a lot more information will be coming out in the next few weeks, and it won't be in the team's favor. You have to keep in mind that we still don't know what comments Udoka had made towards the woman, which caused her to file a complaint with the team officials. We also don't know how effective the Celtics' response was to these complaints, but judging by their recent track record, we wouldn't be surprised if it was lousy. During a recent episode of Zach Lowe's podcast, the ESPN analyst was joined by Ramona Shelburne and Tim Bontemps to discuss the Robert Sarver sanction and Ime Udoka's current situation. When asked why the owner and head coach were both given similar punishments, Lowe revealed details about what could have happened within the organization. He claimed that there is more to this story that we don't know about, which could be extremely dangerous to many people. Lowe then doubled down on this statement later on when he said that this will only get messier and uglier, and whatever happens is going to be extremely unfortunate for the people involved. Man, those are some heavy claims, but honestly, we won't be shocked if they come true. What's more, the next one ain't all that great either. Now, if you were the Celtics right now, you'd probably want to hire the safest possible option to replace Udoka, someone with a clean track record, especially with women. It's a no-brainer, right? Well, either we're the second coming of Stephen Hawking, or the Celtics management has a negative IQ because they've somehow decided that it would be a good idea to hire Joe Mazzulla as interim head coach in the midst of all this. Now, if you're not familiar with Mr. Mazzulla's past, let us enlighten you. The former Fairmount State coach was arrested for domestic battery in 2009 for allegedly grabbing a woman by the neck at a bar. To Mazzulla's credit, he has kept a pretty straight record since then, but we still don't think think it's a wise move on the team's part to hire him, especially when they're in the middle of such a huge controversy. Finally, what is Udoka's future with the team? As of now, Ime is utterly unhireable, not only by the Celtics, but by any team. It would come as a huge surprise if Boston rehires him once the suspension is up. Team officials haven't said much about the coach's return. When reporters asked about Udoka's future with the Celtics, all they were given as a reply was that it would be dealt with at a later date. It's also important to note that Stevens dodged questions about whether Udoka would be allowed to communicate with anyone inside the team while on suspension. Grusbeck, on the other hand, did not shy away from defending the decision to suspend Udoka rather than fire him. He said this felt right, explaining that there are no guidelines on how to deal with any of this and that it's all just a matter of conscience and gut feeling. Gut feeling, not the best way to handle the situation if you ask us. Now, in other related news, first up, the Celtics roster is being kept in the dark. It's been about a week since the Celtics sent former coach Ime Udoka packing. The whole situation has been pretty hush-hush, with only the most trivial of details being leaked. But what's surprising is the fact that the Boston locker room seems to know just as little about the situation as we do. According to a lot of the players, they haven't learned much more than what has been reported in the media. The official reason given by the Celtics was that Coach Udoka is being suspended for violating team policies. While the team didn't clarify which policies he violated, multiple reports have confirmed that it was the result of an inappropriate relationship between Udoka and a female subordinate. The team's star guard, Marcus Smart, said that he wished the Celtics had told the players more about what led to the punishment, but he also claims that he understands that it might not be appropriate for them to be giving out details about this situation since it's such a sensitive issue. Jason Tatum claims that he didn't even know what had happened until he saw the news on Twitter. Not only this, but the new head coach has also been instructed to not talk about his predecessor to anyone. Moving on, Nia Long releases a statement regarding her husband's scandal. The turbulent state of affairs at the Celtics took another dramatic turn when Udoka's fiancee, actress Nia Long, said she was blindsided by the affair and discovered it just days after returning to Boston. Long is believed to have discovered the affair only after the Celtics made their official statement. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. It should be noted that while Udoka is not married, however, he and his fiancée have a 10-year-old daughter. The couple has been together for 7 years. Nia has asked fans for privacy at this time while also thanking people for all the love and support they have shown her during these trying times. The actress also added that her only focus right now is her daughter and helping her deal with all of this. Finally, a familiar face might be returning to the Celtics locker room. Don't worry, it's not Udoka. At least not yet. The Phoenix Suns are reportedly looking to trade forward Jay Crowder to the Boston Celtics. Crowder requested not to report to training camp since he is entering the final year of his contract and will play a smaller role with the team. The player left Boston for the Suns back in 2017, and he couldn't have picked a worse time to come back. Let's hope Jay's experience can bring some stability to a turbulent Celtics locker room. That's a wrap for this video. What's your opinion on the drama surrounding Coach Udoka? Is his suspension justified? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.